Hello. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hope everyone's having a great and fantastic day. Oh my gosh. What is even today? Is today Friday? Yeah, it's Friday. Dude, it's Friday. You know what they say about Fridays? Start your weekend. Hey, let's talk about what we're doing here today, boys and girls. Oh my gosh. We've got a fun day ahead for sure. Let's just talk about it. Nightbot. Oh hell no, it's not logged in. Okay, now I gotta figure out which one was supposed to be logged into. This. Yes. You're signing back into Nightbot. Continue. Nightbot already has some access. Continue. Nightbot. Okay. There we go. So territorial. We'll just say this is 11 at this point. It's basically 11. We'll do 11 to 1, and then from 1 to 2 we will do lobby 2. Sound good? Sound good. All right, let's rumble. Oh, British syrup, dude, I caved. I watched oh gosh, hold on. Oh, I gotta log into my account. Hold on, log in a different account. Yeah. What? Hold on, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I'm in my account. Okay, good. British syrup. I watched The Boys. I broke down. I watched The Boys. It was really good. I was like, I only binge watch, but then I was like, I really want to watch The Boys, and it was worth, I will say. First 2 episodes anyways. I hated it because now I gotta wait for episode by episode, but they were good. They're up to par. Have you seen the memes about me? I know exactly, right? Oh, I forgot to block this crap. Okay, hold on. Settings. Let's see. Place balance above. Keep this closed. Is muted. Is basically all I gotta do, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Boom. All right. Let's start off with a Europe 16, boys. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's dominate the world. Well, how about we'll start off with Europe, you know? We'll start with Europe there, the brain. By the way, unrelated topic, what are your thoughts on volcanic eruptions? Okay, so it's funny you mentioned that, because I just finished watching another series called Paradise, which, small spoiler alert, but whatever. The entire world basically collapses because a super volcano under Antarctica erupts and basically melts all the ice all at once. And then like everyone's got like 6 hours to live. So that's spooky. That's for sure spooky. I mean, technically I do live pretty close, if not directly on the largest fault line in North America. So if that boy ever goes off, you know, the streams probably won't come around very often anymore. We'll be honest with you there. I don't think I win this. Nope. He got me. I can't tell if you caught my joke or not. What was your joke? Your joke was literally just repeating a line from the show. Or was that a line from the show? I don't remember. But what is that called? It's the fault line that runs down California. It was the San Andreas fault line. It's a tectonic boundary stretching between the Salton Sea in the south and Cape Mendocino in the north. So yeah, if that boy goes off, you know, fault line breaks and stuff like that, I'll probably I'm not directly on it, but I'm sure I'll feel the after effects, you know. And Reno is not a city built for earthquakes. So whoopsies on that one. You know, the guy watching the volcanic eruptions. Oh yeah. That was typical weird boys stuff, but it's just like whatever. It was great. You know, that's kind of my only thing about The Boys is like it does things that are shocking, but like a lot of it is sexual, which is like okay, I get it, but like not everything has to be like freaking A, man. Not everything has to be. Like, or you remember me? Of course, Flap. You were here last stream, at the very least. Yo, Corey. Yathar. Hello. Yeah. Thar. Ben, what? Ben, hello. Whatever your name is, hello, Ben. Good to see you. Do you remember me? Yes, Art, I do remember you. I'm gonna be straightforward with you guys. If you were here just a stream ago, like last stream, I do remember you. It's only like the people who were here for like 2 streams 6 months ago or something like that, or 2 years ago. No, I probably don't remember them. And I think that's, I'm always honest with that. But like, if you were here literally a day ago, yeah, I've got a pretty solid grasp on who you are, my friend. Yes, literally everyone was here last stream. Yes, I literally remember all of you. Jeez, it won't stop. I'm negotiating with terrorists at this point. Oh my gosh. Next match. Well, we got to finish this one here, but as soon as this one is done, I have no problem with doing another match after this. That sounds like a great plan. All right, who we got going over here? We got Chill, who's old reliable. Crustian, buddy. This is a bad boat. This is a bad boat. Just for future reference, you always want to keep the enemy in front of you. You never really want to boat past them, because look at how many people border you. 1.5, 1.5, 2 million. Dude, you have 5 million people on your borders, and that's in counting if white doesn't also then boat up. It's a vulnerable position you have. It wouldn't be much better. Excuse me. Well, there's no need to boat forward. Just keep the enemy in front of you. Oh my god. Both India and OG are grinding right now. I guarantee you OG stops grinding, as his tradition. They'll always have like 44 guys on right before we join, and as soon as stream starts, they stop. All right, good job, Elliot. Way to cruise control this. Who's sitting at max cap over here? Jason. Jason. You're at max cap, Jason, you silly goose. Well, you know, in that situation, you probably want to donate. If we can get some donations to Cruise over here, try and slow this down until Elliot's able to bang through this. Maybe Elliot could just, you know, cruise on over to the right a little bit instead of going directly for blue. Elliot, could you just go to the right? Just go to the right. There you go. Just go to the right. Just go to the right. Just go to the right, big dog. What's the rivalry between Corgi and OG? It used to be a lot worse in the day. Essentially, they lost. Initially, they lost first place because of us. There were a lot of cheaters associated with OG back in the day. Not so much now. I haven't seen any real cheating these days. But essentially, they were mad they declared themselves #1 clan, even though they were #2, because according to them, a streamer clan wasn't a real clan. Then they would just say really unhinged stuff on the main Discord about us. It was so one-sided. I'm gonna be straightforward with you. We tried, it was join contest. We tried diplomatic like talks like 4 or 5 times with all these different people. And I would bring up something about like, hey, this guy's saying that mods are effing cows and like all this really unhinged stuff. And they'd be like, okay, well, we can't really do anything about that because we can't really get rid of him. But anyways, your guys saying, hey, let's crush OG into the ground next contest. Just then they try and present that as like the same, like it's happening on both sides. So that was my initial frustration with OG. It's gotten a lot better. Essentially, the kind of landmark decision to kind of cool off the tensions was I just banned all OGs from our Discord, and that was it. So we've had a lot better relationships now. My only gripe with OG is that we never get to play him anymore, because they literally get off every single time we're playing. Like they'll get off like right beforehand. It'd be like 44 players on the game before I start, and then I start, and then they get off. So my only gripe now is that we get less fun games between the two of us because we don't get to ever go against each other. But maybe that's for the best. Okay, pineapple. Meh. Here. You two. Here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That guy left and became a bot. Sick. Oh, and that's also just on not counting the going back to like the little feud, not counting all the personal stuff I would endure, like stream sniping every day, and then just real like, you know, with being in YouTube, you know, you can expect a certain degree of like people wanting to be mean to you because, you know, you're on the internet. Oh, how rude. But a lot of unnecessary hatred came my way from OG, I will say. All right, we just hold out here. If they want to dedicate all their troops to trying to take me out, that's fine. Hopefully we have some strong people coming through. We got Swamp Boy. He doesn't really have a lot of troops. That needs to be a problem solved right there. Okay, Pineapple's here. We'll help crush this guy. Why did you take me out? Were you on the other team, my guy? Little wake-up sauce there. All right, Div Buster's over there. Could be a problem. Do need to go backwards and deal with all of this. Hell, even Ellie went backwards that last time. Polska girl, you're just too small and on the front lines. There's not going to be a lot we can do. Same with you, Kimmy. Guys, we can't have a bunch of people all bunched together with 200,000. I'd rather you spread out and go a little bit farther east, where we don't typically go, than be directly on top of each other and everyone have 200,000 troops. It's a little bit tough to recover from. Hey. Kara, fight Div Buster. Fight Div Buster right now. Fight him right there, because he's waiting for this to full send and then take all the land. Let's get donations. Kara up north, and then who is this? It's India Wizard. Okay, so we're getting a heavy 1-2 punch from 2 people that have 1 million troops. Mandy, good job. You're fighting Div Buster too. Well done. buddy, you just got to charge in there. Collective troops. Good job, Polska. Good job, Mandy. Keep up the pressure. And then Elliot, unfortunately, you kind of got to have to fight on your own for right now. But donations should be unlimited. Anybody pushing over here should be stopping. This is none of us. We got to get rid of this before we can solve this. This is becoming a little bit of a problem for us. Good job, Kara. Good job. Keep going, Mandy. Yep. Polska, you're in a bad way too. Tough battle. We're fighting so many people right now. I'll spawn it better next time. Yeah, we'll talk about all of our spawns. I know this is our first contest, but we kind of need to have a little bit of a refresher for sure. That's another guy. Wow. Okay, well, Kara can definitely handle that guy. And red's fortunately for us going up north instead of fighting directly us. Do not engage red, for the love of God. Please, please, do not engage red. We do not have the bandwidth to fight them. Good job, everyone. Just slowly but surely trying to keep progress going here. Man, we are really on the back foot though, huh? Poor Divbuster. F him, dude. F him. He's been our biggest friggin' log in the road. He's been just absolutely holding us down this entire time, which is crazy because the blue team only has 18% at this point. They've dedicated their entire attacks to fighting us, and if red team had joined in with them, which they are doing now, we would be screwed. Shoot. We don't have a big guy at all. We got Elliot, who's all the way in the back lines. We got Dung, who's here. We do need to start fighting red, guys. We need to prioritize fighting red. I know blue's here, but we need to fight red. Donate reduction, he's kind of screwed. I mean, Dung is probably our best chance. Yeah, I think this one's lost. Here, let's talk about it. This one's full lost. All right, so let's talk about our spawns, boys. Okay. So this is a syndrome that we have developed in the last couple months that absolutely has to change. If you are on the front lines, it is 100% unacceptable to spawn in a way that you will touch another one of our teammates before the end of the bot phase. So if someone's spawning here, you can't spawn here. If someone's spawning here, you can't spawn here. Do you guys get that? We're so bunched up on the front lines, we have zero chance of ever building a champion, and that is killing us. I'd rather you push out and go farther into enemy territory than be directly on top of each other right here. Does that make sense? And this is, again, dispersion of responsibility. Everyone's going to say it's someone else's responsibility to move away from me because I was here first. No matter what, it is your job, if you're ever in a situation like this, to move away from each other. Everyone in this group needs to move away from each other. If that means everyone moves away and this spot goes away, that's fine. I'd much rather have that. But we really can't be affording to have this kind of situation happening again, where we are just so spread out or so bunched up directly on the front lines. It's killing us. Get a little bit more separation. All right, contest up. I think late game you were focused on us too much. Well, here's the thing, Div. You say that like you weren't incredibly focused on us the entire game, so you know you'll forgive us. Like you'll forgive us if the it's not that we were focused on you too late, is that we had no other option, because the moment we would peel off you keep fighting us. All right, we go left side, boy, or we go Americas, and then Africa's our front line. If you're in Africa, remember, you cannot be too close to another player. If you end your bot phase, or if you end before the bot phase, your initial expansion, touching another player, you are far, far too close. Hey, AF Gurdon, thank you for subscribing, and Red Blade gets a subscription. Hooray! He's yeah, thank you for gifting a membership, I should say. AF Gerd S090. All right, South America, we're gonna have a little bit of a go here, boys. You're Corey Norway? Well, thank you, brother. We appreciate it. I'll keep you in mind. Yeah, that's a nice one for us to get. Unfortunately, our spawns were awful. Guys, how did we lose both North and South America? Where are people going? Of course, we have people directly on top of each other everywhere here. Bro, the blue team stream sniped us. Yeah, the blue team really fought for this. We'll talk about this, but this looks like this doesn't look very promising either. I think we're gonna miss next contest so we can deep dive into our problems that were happening here. We have an easy way to fix it. We just need to talk about it. Man boated across the world to fight me. Wild. Not a lot I can do about it. Hey, Corey, what's up, Craft? And let's just fix everyone's vocabulary really quickly. Unless your name is Elliot or Corgi Circus, no one is stream sniping you, okay? They're spawning on top of you, but no one's stream sniping you. You know why I know that? Because you're not streaming. Stop with your stolen valor, all right? I'm getting stream sniped. You don't get stream sniped. Nobody even knows who you are. You're not even streaming. I think on the back lines we spawn too far away, and in the front lines we spawn too close. Yeah, we'll take a look at it. We'll take a look at it. We need to fix one problem right away, which I saw right off the rip. If this guy doesn't go up into red, we're screwed. The entire board. Going to be very tough to come back from. Yeah, I love how so many people on front lines give me money. Do you see the backlines, my dude? All right, let's just go ahead and call this. This one's not going to work out for us. I want to talk about how we start. Okay, so just as a kind refresher to everyone about how we start the map, the most important thing when we call out where we are spawning is that every single person on our team spawns there. We're going to call it a sector of the map, whether that be a region or a corner. The reason we all spawn there is because we want to, if like, let's take North America. If we all overwhelmingly spawn in just North America, and let's say a few Scion players spawn here as well. Well, let's say blue. A few blue players spawn here as well. If they see they're at the immediate start outnumbered like 5-1 on every front, they are more likely to move to another section of the map, thus giving us North America a lot faster and a lot easier. However, if we spawn with a few people, or even, let's say, even numbers with blue in North America, because half of our team immediately spawns in Africa, that means they are less likely to leave due to what's called the sunk cost fallacy, where they have already sunk enough of their mental commitment into going into North America, they're less likely to leave. So we all need to spawn in the backlines together to get these teams to leave. Then once we fill up these pockets, then we go forward to our second stage, which is Africa and Europe. Now, the reason we want to spawn here first is, again, to make the backlines move away, or the people who are on the enemy team spawning in our backlines move away quicker. And the second reason is, let's say you want to be a frontline player in Africa. It does not matter if you have a good spawn or not, because we have established a donation base here that we can more quickly give you donations to help you survive over here. So it's much more important that we get the backline set up before we get the front line set up. Nobody fought red. I wasn't even on the team. I had to do the dirty work. Yeah, I saw it. I saw the writing on the wall very quickly. So again, when we call out a region of the map, you spawn there first. You hold for 3 seconds. You have more than like 7 seconds to then find a better spawn on the front lines. Got it? And if you're on the front lines, get away from each other. How's the contest going without me? Oh, it's just one of those days where we just, every now and then we just need a refresher on the basics. It's, you know, we showed up to football practice and I don't know, let me give you a sports analogy. I was trying to go soccer, but the hell is soccer? You know, we showed up to football practice and we ran the first play and everyone acts like we forgot we've never run that before. Play as a team, do the team thing. Tried to hold Greenland, didn't work out. I mean, we only barely won South America. We didn't win North America. So that's bad news bears when we don't have that going for us. That means a lot of things went wrong. We got the next round. Yeah. These are all problems we can fix. Sick. We get Africa too. A bit of the Indian clan was playing. I heard they're good. Yeah, they are a good clan. They do well in small numbers. But at the same time, if we with 40 players, granted with less experience, can't overcome that, that's on us more than it is them, right? That we have to give them an avenue to win. We have to give them mistakes to capitalize on. So we start this is Africa. This is one of our best maps. We start in the south and we work our way up. Got it, guys? We start in the south. Everyone starts in the south and you work your way up. Do not just immediately spawn up north. Again, remember, we want to collapse on pockets and chase the enemy teams up north. How you doing, Corgi? I'm doing pretty good. Red Blade, did you see that you were gifted a membership? Ooh. Right, let's get it straightened out. These are the kind of battles we want. We want to have good battles, but we want to have good battles with us playing well. The last two have been good battles, but it's been because we've been playing poor and hoping somebody else picks up the slack. If you are on the front lines, do not bunch together, but we all start down south, we work our way up, get separation on the front lines. Plug gaps along the way. Sick. Look how much better this is, guys. Look how quickly we're going to capture all of the south immediately because we chase the enemy teams up north. This is what we do every time, or if we can do this every time, we become so successful. Well done. Kind of look like the President of the United States, Vice President of the United States. First off, don't ever compare me to that man ever again. That was almost very closely a ban. Second off, you are probably just not white, and you look at a white man with a beard and brown hair and you go, they are the same. They'll be racist. Typical. Typical. Yeah, let's work on this. Let's work on this. Chills, can you jump over here real quick? Mag, get involved. Good. Celtic, good. There we go. Good job, boys. Look, the entire South is done. Fantastic, fantastic. Who's this? Shamir, good job saving, bud. Proud of you. Same with you, noob. There's the problem over here. Chills didn't save. Bad chills. Guys on the front line, no need to fight. Just save. Just save. We have like 20 people on a frontline position. That's great, but we can't all donate to you. We need you guys to be self-sufficient on your own. So all this fighting right here needs to stop. Hold the line. What are we doing? What are we doing? Save up your troops. Save up your troops. Stop fighting. Stop fighting. Save, save, save. Delay, delay, delay. You got to give us until 3 minutes before we can start giving you real meaningful donations. So if you're attacking now, it's not really doing a lot, especially when Taran's not fighting anybody. He's just stalling out. Just stall out yourself until you get to red interest. Then you can fight. Although some of you might be a red interest. Give money to Flame? No, you never give money to someone disconnected to the rest of the team. Mega, we don't boat in unless we have 1 million troops, bud. We don't boat forward unless we have 1 million troops. You got to save, bud. You got to stop and you got to save. You got to stop right now and you got to save. Yeah, you do not want borders with a guy who has 1 million troops when you don't have 1 million troops. All right, now you go. Now you go. Now you go. Good job. Good job, Mega. Good job, Mega. Keep going. Keep going. Keep fighting that. Keep fighting that. Keep fighting that. Come on, bud. Charge in there. Keep going. You have 3 million troops, Mega. Now's the time to fight. Just in case there's any ambiguity. Now is the time. Who is this? Mama doesn't have enough troops to kick that off. We're doing okay. We're keeping 55%. We're doing fine. Mama, boat across and get into this backline crap. Or not, that's not Mama, that's Mega. We're doing fine. Keep up the pressure. Keep up the pressure. No, never mind. Disregard what I'm saying, Mega. You're doing great. You're doing great. There we go. There's the blue backlines done. Or pierced, we should say. Mega, slow down how much you're attacking for. You got to maintain troops close to 4.9 million. That's your red interest. Yazov is big. Did he? No, he didn't leave RU. I think they're doing a joint grind with Russia. Blue House South? Oh, they did get to the south. Oh, he's trying to get to me. That's fine, whatever, if he takes me out. Yeah, crush this Void guy. He's all by himself. Crush him. Yeah. Oh, that was a different guy. That was a different one. I thought this was the same guy over here. That was him boating all the way down. Mega, good job. The only thing you need to keep in mind is you want to keep close to your red interest total. So like right now you have 5 million troops. You should have 11 million. So next time it's like, I know there's an urgency to be like, I'm on the front lines. I need to take everything out right now. Slow it down a little bit. Otherwise, fantastic job. Fantastic job from a new player. Well done. Great job. Thank you, Kraft. Alrighty. Mega, thank you for all the tips. Mega, you did a great job. Great job, Mega. Fantastic, fantastic work there, bud. Great to see a new player get the crown there. Well done. GG to the mess it's worthing. Yeah, but do you guys see the difference of when we all start back in our whatever corner we're calling out and then work our way forward? How much stronger we were? How quickly we won front lines? How quickly we could push up donations? We were keeping a donation train going to like 20 guys on the front lines, like legitimately. We had so many donations going out to so many people that otherwise would have died. And that's because we got the backline so quickly. All right, contest is up. We're going to go North and South America, boys. Remember, we start in the Americas first. Everybody starts in the Americas. Once we have locked up the Americas, then we move forward into Africa. North or South? We do both. We go for both North and South America. And just to kind of get ahead of something really quickly, because I'm seeing it's coming up now and it's budding a little bit. It's fine if you want to play on the enemy team, but if you're coming into chat and then be like, oh, I want flowers for playing on the enemy team, let's talk. It's like, oh, how well did I play? I'm not going to celebrate you playing on the other team. I don't mind if you do, right? But you're not going to get kudos and like congratulations for playing against us, right? That makes sense. Antarctica. We'll see if it works out. It's gonna be a little bit risky. A decent start, a much better one than the one we had last time in closing up gaps. Well done to the back lines paying attention and closing up gaps. I will say this one looks a lot better. Hey Corgi, did you start stream late? A little, like 15 minutes late. I'm running into this problem, which I tried to solve yesterday, of I go to bed at legitimately like 9:30 and my brain is hitting a second gear where I am more awake at 11 o'clock than I am like now. And last night I laid in bed until, I kid you not, I looked at it, it's like 5 in the morning. I have not slept a wink. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like watching my like screen time ahead of before I'm going to bed, but it is crushing me. So yeah, I started 15 minutes late today. There we go. Good job baiting that out, Bills. Okay, Africa Core is a little bit on the weak side. I'm just going to send a boat over here as the second strongest. I need to save, though. We'll figure things out. We did get pushed off of Europe and so forth, but we're getting a nice push over here. Polska girl, good job. You're doing a great job over here. Just slow it down a little bit. Make sure you're getting up to your red interest. You should be at 1 million troops. You have 200,000. Remember, donations don't really start to flood in until the 3-minute mark. You got to be self-sustaining up until that point. Ghost, can you give a little warning shove? Ale, good job. Reggae, good job. This is such a dangerous area for us. You're doing fantastic work. How did I get an island over here? I did not. Okay. Remember, guys, unless you have 1 million troops or the capacity for 1 million troops, you are not a boating forward guy. You do not enter the water. Because now we have a bunch of people with like 200,000 that have all these islands. It's not going to accomplish anything, right? You'd be much better off for the team as a donator. Where I, for the first time ever, had like 1 million troops, and I was like, I'm going to get involved. And then like, I can't. Who is this? That's doing well. Ale. Good job, Ale. All right, red team is starting to crush over here. By the way, World 6, way to hold this in Turkish cheese. What way to hold this out. You can start doing some damage, though, my guy. I mean, start taking that guy out. He's so weak right next to you. All right, as soon as 4 minutes comes up, we need donations to Polska Girl and Aleworks. So let's try and prioritize those two. Polska is in Africa. Aleworks is in Greenland. Donate, donate, donate. Donate Little Cat? I don't even see Little Cat, so no. We gotta fight where we have the most danger. Well done, Polska. Well done, Polska. Polska girl, another new player, doing very well for the team as of late. Excellent work, Polska. Excellent work. Same thing up here, Ale. Excellent work. Excellent work. See, all we got to do is capture the backlines, hold out for 4 minutes, and then donations carry us. Well done, guys. Great effort. What a 180-degree turnaround from where we started today. Just immediately losing and bunching up and all that stuff. And then we come back and win 2 games in a row with great form. Well done. Well done. Excellent work. Excellent work. Ayo Corey, Iraq, bud. Good to see ya. How are ya? It's been a minute. We're playing great. We absolutely are playing great. This is what happens when we play with the fundamentals, you know? You gotta walk before you can run. This is kind of shows what happens when we focus on, you know, making... Oh, Polska, you're in a little bit of trouble over here. Give us a little counter. Give us a little counter. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't worry. You don't have to necessarily win over here. Help's on the way, dear. Oh, God. What movie is that from? With Robin Williams where he plays the woman. He pretends to be the woman. The grandma so he can see his kids. Mrs. Doubtfire. When will you play free-for-alls? Yaxer. You can we'll play it in lobby 2, and you can always see what the schedule of today is by typing ! docket. That is a daily thing I set up. When's the next farming sim video? Tomorrow. Unless you missed the one that came out today. Well done, boys. Well done. Alrighty, let's see if we can get a Worldle in real quick. Dismiss. That is not Bolivia. This screams to me it's South America. Could this be Africa? This isn't Zambia or Zimbabwe, so I don't think it's Africa. What am I missing? What is this? What is this? Is this Bolivia? Do I just have a mind cloud of what Bolivia looks like real quick? It's right next to Bolivia. What? It's not Paraguay, right? It's not Paraguay. Paraguay is more like linear. It is Paraguay. Oh, okay. Now that Paraguay is more linear. All right, its 3 neighbors are Argentina, Bolivia, and Brazil. What's the capital of Paraguay? Never knew. Where is it? There. It's there. And its flag is that. In Paraguay, a hugely popular social drink similar to yerba mate, but served cold is called... It's gotta be just matcha, right? No, tereré. Okay. In 19th century war of the Triple Alliance, Paraguay fought against Brazil, Uruguay, and Chile? Argentina. That makes sense. Chile doesn't have a border with them. This is the thing. It has a flag there. What's that called? That is the Pantheon of Heroes? Hell yeah. Can you guess the emblem? The one that says Paraguay? Nailed it. 2 most spoken languages are Spanish, and Kayan. Oh. This. Yay. All right, how much time we got? Oh, 15 seconds. I'm in. All right, top right. Northern Russia, Scandinavia, top right section of the map. That's where we're spawning. Spawn back, work our way out. Spawn back, work our way out. We spawn in the top right. We work our way out. Fill the holes, fill the gaps, fill the gaps, fill the gaps, fill the gaps. Great spawns. A little bit bunched up in the front. Keep that in mind. Get a little bit of separation, boys. A little bit of separation. This trifecta needs to move. There you go. Good job. There are more Guarani speakers in Paraguay than Spanish speakers. That's crazy. Usually those former Spanish colonies, you know, they all speak Spanish first, so have been indoctrinated to do that. And then go and just make sure we steal any opportunity we can away from you. There we go. Perfect. Leave that land for these guys so they have a little more strength to fight down here. Perfect. Good job, boys. This is a big priority for us. We need this guy gone ASAP. ASAP. Everyone needs to be fighting this guy. Boat in there. Get involved. Don't full send Patel. Never full send. That's only... Always makes a small problem for us much bigger. That's a huge mistake, bud. Norwegian, we need you involved in this as well. Billy, good to see you. And Void, hello, guys. All right, 50% of the map, 2 minutes in. Pretty good for us. Just keep throwing donations forward, boys. 1, 2, 3. You gotta save. You gotta get closer to 1 million troops. Africa's cooked. Well, we never go Africa, so that's fine. It's not an area of the map we tried to initially win, is it? Great effort, boys. Closing up gaps, protecting each other. So far, so good. How's it going on over here? This guy's got 600,000. Ale should be able to push this back. So far, so good. Polska, be a little bit careful. We can't give you any more donations until 4 minutes out, bud. Catboy winning down here. Wow, you went into the heart of danger. Somehow pulled ahead. Well done. Yes, winning on all fronts. Well done, guys. Well done. All right, 4 minutes is up. Give some donations. Be brave, my friend. Be brave. We'll give you donations. Go fight the big guy. Be brave. Be brave. Be mama's brave little boy. Charge. Yes. Well, I was on the front lines for a little bit. Hey, you know, that's cool. Good work, boys. Good work. Good work. Good work. Yes. Great work, guys. Great work. Where did you get the music from? YouTube's free library. All right, we continue on. Let's finish up this. What's the GDP per capita? It's not a lot. It is a little bit more than I thought. 8,000. Okay. Who has the highest? It's got to be Argentina, right? Yeah. What's the estimated population? They have like 5 to 8 million. And they use, I'm gonna say the Guarani. Yeah. Because it's like, that's their language and whatnot. So it makes sense. Ooh, what are the most that's biggest? I have no idea. No idea. No idea. Got one. I got one. Let's go. And what's the bigger surface area? It's definitely Paraguay. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I've never heard of any city in Paraguay, so I couldn't tell you how big they were. Thanks for the membership, Corey. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was oh, it was a guy with a tough name to say. Let's see if I can scroll back. No, it's too far gone. It's too far gone. Start with an A. If he types again, I can tell you. What's up, Loki? How are you? Easy map tap today? You think so? We'll see after this one. Corey, yesterday I watched your tutorial. I managed to be second in your stream. Good job. Good to hear. Glad that it was helpful for you. My first time seeing a Friday stream? Well, Friday's not a day we typically miss, I feel like. Alright. Game is going to be Asia, 5 teams. So for Asia, we spawn Africa and Europe. Africa, Europe, and the Middle East. That is on the left side of the map. So remember, we start on the far left side of the map. We work our way out. Oh, it's going to island. Okay. Well, we'll let them change it this time, but we'll be prepared to change it next time. Okay. So let's start in the south. Start in the south, work your way up. Same strategy, just a different map, right? Same strategy, just a different map. That's island. Congratulations, but it is the contest. They switched it. This map is so bad. Yeah, I think we'll just start forcing through our own maps because they're trying to figure out what map they can play with 5 players and defeat us on. Yeah. Just play smart. If you end up being in a frontline position, you know, you got to hold out as best you can. So start in the south. We'll work our way up in spawns. Got it? Start in the south. Oh, it's a 1v1. Never mind. Spread out, go everywhere. Spread out, go everywhere. Spread out, go everywhere. The only thing you're concerned about is not being too close to other players on the black team. With the old bot system, this map sucked. Yeah, the new bot system definitely makes this a lot more playable, I will say. Hey, bud, right over here. Can you give me a little help with a guy who's just full sitting me the entire time? Holland, come on, pay attention. Pay attention, just attack, just attack. A guy has like 6 of your troops, just take him out. I still occasionally see old bots with games come up. Yeah, there still is a little bit of like crossover bug happens. I've encountered a few of those games with the old bots myself, but I don't think that's on purpose. Or do you like Texas barbecue? Yes, Texas. There is like a cultural war between what's the best barbecue, Texas barbecue or Kansas barbecue. Kansas barbecue is absolute garbage, I will say. And in comparison, Texas barbecue is the best barbecue that exists on the planet. I went to Kansas City excited to try out their their barbecue, and I was like, this is it? This is what people are hyping up? It's like, brother, the gas station chain in Texas, Rudy's, has better to offer than this. South Carolina barbecue is better. See, you just want it to be better. You want it to be better, but you're not even in the conversation, right? Like the big boys are talking, Kansas and Texas are talking. You sit down, go back to the kids' table. Go back to the kids' table, South Carolina. Have you ever tried South Korean or Indian barbecue? I've had Korean barbecue. I didn't even know that Indian barbecue was a thing. I'm in Oklahoma. My condolences, sir. My condolences. All right, GG's, boys. Well done, well done, well done. Good job, everyone. What's Indian barbecue, dog? See, that's what I was thinking. Is like, I've never heard of it. Maybe there's a region in India that says they do barbecue. But Divbuster's from India, and he's never heard of it, so... I died straight away. Hey, sometimes that's the luck of the draw. I mean, you just you hold out, you do the best you can. All right, let's start our geogrid today. Okay, capital city, population over 200,000, same-sex legal same-sex marriage legalized. God, okay. Think like Colombia. Is Venezuela legalized it? No. Okay. What about Colombia? Do they produce enough oil? No. Okay. Hurtful? Gotta think. Who produces oil? You know, like Norway might be a sneaky guess here. Okay. Well, never mind. F. F, F, F. Mm. Legendary. Nice. Capital city, population over 200,000. Think small island, my guy. Think a small island. You know what? Might be a sneaky guess. I don't know if this one actually is true. Oh, Cuba. Let's go. Okay, top 20 in rail transportation network size. Poland? Japan? Excuse me, I'd like to type a J now, thank you. Japan doesn't observe daylight savings times. You don't say. You don't say. This time we got 4 minutes. Transport rail. We gotta go someplace probably in Europe, unfortunately. But is there anywhere in Asia that would have a lot of trains? I mean, Asia's kind of a tough place to have trains. Oh, hold on. I will be right back, boys. Ah! I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm ready for a contest. Oh, God. World 2 again. Hold on. Dang it. Can't change it in time. Black Arena. Okay. It's a 2-team, so they'll screw themselves by doing that. No, it's a 6-team. Dang it, dang it, dang it. See the music going again. All right, let's load up. We'll play this again. Let's get it ramped up, though. That next time, we're not letting them terrorize the map. We're going to do Scandinavia 18. That's going to be our next contest. They offer 10 gold for people to say Black Arena. Yeah, and here's the thing. You're not actually going to get the 10 gold. And 10 gold at the end of the day is not even a game. So What do you want? All right, so 1v1, spread out, go everywhere. Gonna be a little bit hard to see us here. Just zoom in and make sure you're not spawning directly on top of a teammate. People are desperate. Yeah, I get it. Oh, go Jason. Yeah, this guy's gonna go hard after me. Good job, Cappy as well. Yeah, if they're just gonna full send me, that's fine. We can get a strong advantage with one of our other players. There's another good one up there. Hell yeah. Take advantage of all the early full sends these guys are doing. And when you're in a losing position like I am, all you gotta do is just wedge up, right? All you just gotta do is wedge up. Just take your hand off the control, not attack, and just hold the line. Jason, I would encourage you to hold the line here, bud. You're in a little bit of a dangerous position, so no need to attack anybody right now. We'll let this guy just waste all the troops into me right now. It's fine. That's not me. I know. Well, Jason's mom. I don't even touch this land. Too spooky. All right, guys, this guy down here is a big target, so let's try and get everyone who can attack involved. Take out this big guy. Take out this big guy. Many hands make light work. Many hands make light work. All of you guys jump into that together. We'll take him down pretty easily. Everybody jumps into this. We would take him down pretty easily. Good job, good job, good job. Well done, boys. Well done. I haven't seen someone in Elite in a long time. Yeah, Elite's one of those clans that used to be like a top 3 clan. And it fell off, but every second quarter or something like that, or every half a year, some group of people come along and try and revive it that really had nothing to do with it at the beginning. They just want to capitalize on people's nostalgia of like Elite, you know? And they wasted 10 gold. I guarantee you they don't pay a single person that 10 gold. I guarantee you no one's actually getting money out of that. All right, good job, boys. Alrighty, let's finish this. Observes daylight savings times. That could be anybody. Top 20 in rail production, or oil and rail. We're in the Balkans has oil. Because I'm thinking, is like, I don't think any of the Arabian places really have railroad transportation networks, which would leave either like Romania or Bulgaria. I don't think Ukraine produces any oil. Legendary, huge. Top 20 in oil production that also has railroads. Scotland? Oh, we're not counting Scotland. What about the United Kingdom? Will that people catch people off guard? No, they're not top 20. Okay. Who produces oil? It was like obviously all the Middle Eastern states, but I don't think they have railroads. Maybe? I don't know. Canada? Okay, we take it. Top 20 in oil production. Carbon emissions per capita over that. 10 T carbon squared a year. Whatever the hell that means. Let's just say they have bad emissions. Bad emissions. We're looking for a bad emissions country that produces oil. What about Kuwait? Rare. Okay. Observes daylight savings time, produces a lot of emissions. What about Sri Lanka? What about Sri Lanka here? What about Bangladesh? I don't know who produces anything. Maybe Vietnam? No. Taiwan? Okay, we got it. Observes daylight savings time, produces emissions at a heavy rate. Produces emissions, think industrial areas. Industrial areas. Industrial polluted areas. Where are we going? Where are we going? Island countries usually aren't very good for this. Shot in the dark? Nope. You got me. You hurt my feelings. You got me. Okay, that doesn't even work. That hurts my feelings even more. Boom. Because I don't know pollutions. I don't really know who observes daylight savings time or not. Serbia. All right, help me out with this one. Luxembourg. Thank you. All right. What were the rare answers today? What were the rare answers today? Okay. Puerto Rico. Good call. Norfolk Island, of course, the territories. Mexico has rail networks and oil. I knew they had oil. I didn't know they had rail networks. That's important to know. Canada has a lot of emissions and produces oil. Good intel. Good intel. So we didn't get any of the rarest answers, but we still scored. What did we score? 81, under 100. We'll take those. Contest is up. I'm ready to rumble. Let's go bottom right, boys. Bottom right, bottom right, bottom right. Corgi, make sure people vote The yellow corgi. Alligator changed his name to your name. Okay. Bangladesh's population is so large, their per capita. Oh, I forgot it was per capita. I was just thinking who produces pollution. Per capita got me. I read that part and immediately disregarded it. All right, so 1v1, spread out, go everywhere, boys. Guys, don't spawn directly on top. Okay, well, it doesn't really matter. That's not me. I'm down here. Boys. 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 Right here. Right here, boys. Right here. Get involved. Get involved. Take out backlines. Take out the guy on the backlines. Also, daylight savings time is Europe, USA, Canada, Mexico. You could just say North America. Cuba, Haiti, Chile. Okay. So not a lot of people observe daylight savings time. It is the dumbest thing that we keep doing, and every year it happens. We get these politicians that are grandstanding is like, we're going to get rid of it again. And then like they don't do it. And it's just like, for the love of God, why are we still doing this? It's like, statistically, you are the most likely to die of a heart attack on the spring forward of daylight savings time. More people die at work from a heart attack the day after, or the Monday after daylight savings time than any other day of the year. And God, heaven forbid any of us die at work, right? There's a Native American expression about daylight savings time. I feel like there's not, because it's such a European thing that their probably entire thing is like, it's stupid. Oh, the saying is only a white man could cut the end of his blanket, sew it on the other end, and say he got a longer blanket. I mean, it's not necessarily saying that we get a longer day. It's just like, I don't even know. I don't even care. I hate daylight savings so much. I don't even want to know anything about it other than it needs to go. GG. British Columbia stopped using daylight savings time this year. Yeah, like Arizona and Hawaii as states both collectively don't do it. And I wish Nevada would join them. Waiver by land and bread mafia? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. What was our docket today? I've already forgotten. The times are different. Yeah, so we'll just pin this first off. 1 p.m. Okay, so we have another hour of lobby 2, and then we'll go into lobby 1. Or lobby 1. Another hour of lobby 1, then we'll go into lobby 2. All right, we got some time. Let's do our map tap. Yes, I understand how to play map tap. I've played it quite as many times as like possible. Whoa, New York. Oh my God, practice. Oh, wow, so amazing. Let's go. Okay, where are we going? San Diego, California. Is like here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Liverpool, England. Fuck. Someone said this is easy. It must be from England. The hell is Liverpool over here, man? Hey, close enough. Bonn, Germany. Okay, whoever said it was easy today, full lied. Full lied. The hell's Bonn, Germany? It wasn't a battlefield, so I'm going to say it's Eastern Germany. I'm going to say Southeastern Germany, like right around meow. Okay, it is Western Germany. Dang it. Lincoln, Nebraska is here. A little bit off. What did I guess? Is that St. Louis? Yeah, I think that might be. Oh, I think that's Kansas City is what I guessed. All right, Kandy, Sri Lanka. Well, I know where Sri Lanka is. Fortunately, it's not a very big place. Just throw me here, man. Hey. You guess Kansas City? Yeah, yeah. What did I get? 959. Hey, not a bad score. Not a bad score. Hey, what is these? One, Billy, you effing lied. Billy lied. People died. Billy lied. People died. Told you, easier than it seemed. No, I'm good at guessing. I've never. Bonn, Germany, and any city in England that's not directly like associated with London is hard. What the hell's Bonn, Germany? What they got there? 2 horses and, you know, a blacksmith? Like, what the hell's in Bonn, Germany, my guy? Bonn was the capital of West Germany? Yeah. Interesting information. Real mother effers have roots in Bonn? Nah. 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 Which map we voting on? Let's say Caucasia 8 team. Just load it up, and as soon as the minute 30 comes in, we rumble. Not yet, not yet, not yet. You gotta wait till minute 30. Minute 30. Not yet, 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 not yet. Hold. 7 more seconds. All right, go now. There we go. Liverpool is by far the most famous for the Beatles. Oh, that's right. They did come out of Liverpool. I forgot. I forgot about the Beatles. Well, I feel like the Beatles is like inching closer to like irrelevancy, not because of like they're not like one of the greatest bands ever, but just because they're old enough that people are just from younger generations are just not being exposed to them as much or knowing of them. They go, this doesn't sound like Travis Scott at all. I don't want to listen to this crap. All right, boys, we go on the eastern side. We work our way west. Or you know where Everton are? They're a football club. Not as good as Tottenham, though, I will say. Tottenham, best football club in the world. Start in the east, work our way west. Start in the east, work our way west. Start in the east, work our way west. Kids don't even listen to Travis Scott. I don't even know what kids listen to these days. Damn youth. The youths. The youths. Oh, it's a 1v1. Spread out, go everywhere. Spread out, go everywhere. Spread out, go everywhere. 1v1, spread out, go everywhere. The only thing we're being concerned with in this is making sure that we're not too close to other black dots. We want to break up any kind of stronghold the blue team has. You can see they have a little bit of stronghold here in Turkey, which means we need to bring people. Oh no, it's a 3-team. It's a 3-team. This got me confused. Oh God. Okay, we'll figure this out. Good luck, everyone. The white team got me confused. It looked like it was 2. This, at a glance, looked like it was merged. Well, we'll see how well we do. Tottenham Hotspurs mentioned. A big Spurs guy over here. Big Spurs guy. Now, I say that. Don't ask me to name a single player on that team. Couldn't tell you. Except for there's that one Asian guy who's like, won't date women. I think his dad told me he couldn't. And he's like 30. It's the only thing I know about Tottenham. And they won the ship like a year or 2 ago or something like that. All right, how are we looking? A little bit tough. A little bit tough. Everyone's going to have to play smart here, for sure. My cousin got a contract with the Hotspurs. Nice, dude. That's awesome. They could get relegated this season. Who, the Spurs or Everton? I mean, you must be talking about Everton because the Spurs would never. Okay, somehow we're doing okay. Even though I misled us all and we are playing with pretty inferior strategy. That's on me. That's on me. The Spurs could get regulated. They won't, dude. They're so good. They're so good. Just wait until I get some donations. Just you wait. Okay, so our strategy of spreading out actually kind of worked out to our favor a little bit. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. Dare I say a corgi crown incoming? My God, a corgi crown incoming. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, there's still a lot to go over here. It was a nice dream. I had it for a little bit. Corgi's locked in. Yeah. Our strategy of going everywhere did mess him up. Word of warning, the British are incredibly tribal when it comes to football, to the point where people will try and fight you if you're wearing a non-local football team. This man has no idea. This man doesn't know I'm a Denver Broncos fan and went to Oakland Raiders game in Oakland. This man has no idea. I already know that plight. He has no idea. The amount of people that tried to fight me and my friends was pretty wild. It was like to the point where it's dangerous, where it's just like everyone stick together. One person go gets a hot dog, we all go get a hot dog. No one rolls alone. No one rolls alone. Cowboys fan inside Philly, gross. Both teams gross. Jason with the €2 donation. Check Premier League tab to see where the Spurs are. Probably on the top. I don't need to check. I don't even need to check. They're already at the top, but thank you so much for the donation. They're at the top undoubtedly, you know? Undoubtedly. All right, Matt, boys, what map do we want to do? What map do we want to do next? We'll force the vote. They're 17th. 17th as in first place. You put an extra 7 there. A little bit of a typo. LOL. Middle East? All right, Middle East is a good one. Let's do... I'll type it for you guys. Middle East 8 teams. Now, we will not type this into the chat until there is a minute 30 remaining. Got it? So don't type it into the chat now. Wait until there's a minute 30. Then you're going to click over here into this chat and type it in. Do you also support the San Antonio Spurs? No, I hear that there's a lot of big women in San Antonio. What's that commentator? Charles Barkley? He's got like a 10-year running bit about like there's only fat women in San Antonio, and it pisses off people from San Antonio so much. Got it, Corey, you gotta go. Adios, Redblade. Hey, a £2 donation from British Europe. Mute Void for dissing the Spurs. Oh, with pleasure. Put him in a timeout. How dare you badmouth the Spurs, the team that someone donated me money to be a fan of. Now I'm diehard forever. Diehard forever. All right. Everyone go up. Copy my message. Middle East 8 teams. Get ready. As soon as this turns 1:30, we all go in the chat. We type Middle East 8 team. Got it? Go. I don't need to do it. Nice. I'm tired of doing World 2. I'll tell you that right now. I'm tired of doing World 2 1,000 times in a row. All right, load up. We start on the west side, which is the left side in Africa. We work our way east. Don't get in a position in this chokehold right here. You guys see how the 2 C's collapse, and this is a skinny area? Don't go there. Give that area a little bit of berth. Spurs are first is a typo. Yeah. Someone said 17th, and it was like, how did you hit the 7 button when you meant to just type the 1? What's the stream delay? As long as it takes for the signal to get from me and Reno to you in Ireland. However long it takes to traverse the length of the world, my friend. I've never played with this stream delay. Rich Sir with another £2 donation. Jason? Oh God, what did Jason do? Yeah, get him out of here. Get him out of here. We're not taking any of these Spurs. Oh, it's 1v1 spread out, go everywhere. None of this Spurs propaganda, I'll tell you what. Spurs greatest football team to ever live. No more Spurs slander. Absolutely not. Spurs best football team in the world. Didn't quite get through. That's okay. I just hold out as long as I can. Who's this up here? Mongol! Good job. Good job. Spore supporters love coping. Coping with how many championships we get. It's hard to carry all these trophies around everywhere, right? The only kind of coping I'll deal with. All right, let me try and see if I can work backwards. I'll work with you, Mongol. Oh, this guy's so weak over here, too. Yes, thank you for full sending. Yeah, useful distraction. Best I could do in this one. Spurs have like one trophy in 20 years. Sounds like a lie to me if I ever heard one. That sounds like anti-Spurs propaganda. That's fake news. That's fake news. This is 2026. I can hear a fact and then reject it based off the solid notion that doesn't agree with my previously established stance. As a non-soccer football enjoyer, I have zero opinion. I've never actually watched the Spurs play. I don't know a single player on the team. You can just join me as a Spurs fan. Barely beat the worst Manchester United team in history. Well, you gotta like keep it competitive for the fans, right? Like, you know, you can't have a Mike Tyson situation where everyone paid $300 to be in the building and then Mike Tyson knocks the guy out in 10 seconds, right? You gotta like have a go of it. You gotta lead them along. You can't score 16 goals in the first minute and then be like, hey, is everyone having a good time? Reserve with a 10-pound donation. Mute all the anti-Spurs. I got it. Get out of here, Spurs haters. Get out of here, Spurs haters. Get out of here, Spurs haters. Out of here, Spurs haters. I won't hear your slander. I won't hear your slander. Where's Zero Winter saying hi and then bye? I know, man. He just gives us a drive-by. He's like not even slowing down the car. He just, you know, rolls down the window, gives a little wave. No anti-slur behavior. No anti-Spurs behavior here. Spurs slander will not be tolerated. Absolutely not. Greatest football club in the world. How dare you even talk about getting relegated? The Spurs would never. The Spurs would never. GG. Alrighty. Let's do a little bit of a vote, boys. We've been at this for about an hour and a half. We'll do a little poll. Do we want to keep going for the next 30 minutes and finish up the original schedule for lobby 1? Or do we want to move to lobby 2 early? That'll be a yes, no. All right, start her up. Or you ever played Hearts of Iron 4? Yeah, it's just not the game for me. There's like so much to learn before you can just play. I never find those games enjoyable. All right, I'm gonna let that run. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick and grab a coffee along the way. Hope everyone enjoys a beautiful chair stream. We're bringing it back. What is this about? All right. What's the technical difference between lobby 1 and lobby 2? Lobby 2 is where we just play games with ourselves. Let's do this last contest and then we'll move on. Okay? Let's do this last contest and then we'll move on in the poll. One more contest for the road. One more contest for the road. We start in the bottom right, we work our way up. They were criticizing the Spurs. No, not the... Who was there criticizing the Spurs? Corgi, how do I change lobbies? I'll show you at the end of this game. It's going to be 2 teams. Yeah, when the games kind of devolve into 2 teams, it's like there's really no challenge. Which is why I don't mind moving early to lobby 2. All right, it is a multiple team, so we start down here in the bottom right, boys, bottom right. We talked about this. We talked about this moments ago. We know we start at the bottom and fix holes and then work our way up. There's no need to be over in Scandinavia or in Sweden. That is not part of our strategy. Spread out on the front lines. Let's rumble. But the best team is Nord. That doesn't even sound like English, right? I think someone just tricked you. Like someone's just like, hey, you know what team's really cool? Fortinoid. And you go, whoa, that's amazing. You go, oh yeah, they got all the stars. They got Ronaldo and Messi. And really, they're just casting a spell on you to steal all your hair or something, you know? Just say Fortinoid 3 times. Seafarer, I'm a kind god. I left you a little pathway through. All right, let's take on the task. They can do this without us. Me and you, we go after this. Me and you, we go after this. Pharaoh, go! What are we doing? Fight! Fight someone! This isn't real Pharaoh. Real Pharaoh would never just save. Disgusting. I'm just waiting to die. Finally got experienced by being sniped. Well, it's a fun little experience, right? I don't need donations. Push donations up north. Push donations up north. We want to wrap around the horn here and then go down south. There we go. There we go. Got him. Got him. I won't donate to this anti-Spurs guy, though. Disgusting. I was about to donate to him and I saw his name. Ew. Ew. Fortnite is Dutch. Oh, well, that's even more reason to hate it, right? There's only 2 things I hate in this world. People intolerant of other people's culture and the Dutch. Oh, but speaking of old movies, dude, I watched Remember the Titans. You guys remember that one? Is there anyone here that hasn't seen Remember the Titans? Denzel Washington at his finest. Freaking Ryan Gosling's an absolute liability at corner. There's the guy from Scrubs in it. The black guy from Scrubs. I'm trying to think of the other big stars in that one. I think the little girl went on to be some kind of a star too. Banger? Oh yeah, it's an absolute banger. Absolute banger. And I even watched like a little thing of like how historically accurate was it. Which, you know, in the early, like nowadays, I don't think you can really say based on a true story without really leaning into the true story part of it because people can just quickly search it. But back in 2000, it wasn't the case. And what I learned is the story of Remember the Titans is like 2 schools are integrated, 1 white, 1 black, and they learn to get along. And the real story was it was 3 schools in a city called Alexandria, which is only about 10 miles south of Washington, D.C., so the capital. So it was a lot more tolerant than people gave it credit for. And most of the infighting came because these 3 schools used to be rivals, and there were 66 players who could start on their individual teams, now competing for like 22 spots on this new team. And it was a super team and it was expected to crush everybody. And they did crush everybody. But it's a great movie. Great movie. Highly recommend watching it. How are we doing down here? Managing to hold the line. Wonderful. Corgi, I think you called me a noob in the Africa game because I had the name Info X Noob Lamau. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna read out your entire name, right? That just seems like I'm reading computer code. I'll abbreviate your name if it's like multiple words. Well, that's a boring basis for the story. Yeah, but watch the movie and it's pretty sick, though, right? It's a pretty sick movie. It's Denzel Washington at his finest. It's at his finest. And I don't think Denzel Washington's ever been enthralled in a scandal either. You know, the only one I can be for sure of is, you know, Tom Hanks. You know, another woman comes out and accuses Tom Hanks of being a really nice guy. Tom Hanks is scandal proof. I think Denzel Washington is as well. My music style is what my dad played in the car. That's kind of everyone's music basis for music style, right? Like, when I was growing up, there was always 4 CDs in the car, and they were like my 4 favorite bands and singers for a long time. And those were Garth Brooks, King of Country Forever and Ever, amazing. The only reason he doesn't get more flowers these days is because he locks all of his songs behind paywalls, so you have to buy his physical CDs, which is garbage. By the way, let's take off tags, go to game menu, join lobby 2. Second, George Strait. Mom loved George Strait. Third was Queen. Fourth was Jimmy Buffett. If you ever want a good time in your life, go to a Jimmy Buffett concert. Those are the best. Best concerts ever available by any genre ever. So much fun. Get there early, tailgate, have a lot of fun. People there are ready to rumble. You'll be, you know, doing margarita shots with the retiree Fred next to his RV. Dominance, the player Alligator, is sharing his account with, who was banned on our Discord, is now trying to extort me for gold to allow us to make Corgi the new leader of the Corgi clan. See, this is why I don't want anyone else being the clan leader, is because we've had issues in the past with people going off the deep end, and I'd rather just keep the drama free by just me being in control of it. My dad's were Journey and Heart. Oh, Journey's good too. Journey is good. Journey is good. And then who sings Jukebox Hero? He's a jukebox hero. Who's that? Who sings Jukebox Hero? That's another fun band. Foreigner. Yes. That was right. Guns N' Roses Peak. Shut up. Cut your hair, hippie. All right, let's do this South America 5-team contest. System of a Down is peak. Look, I know your dad didn't ever tell you he loved you, but it's not good music. Why are we talking about 1970s music? Well, people are saying their favorite bands, and I'm just trashing them. You know. Radiohead was actually peak. Dude, I know the girl in high school that you had a crush on wouldn't talk to you, but Radiohead was never peak. Bon Jovi was peak. Dude, you probably were like that kid who loved hanging out with all the adults. Who's like, I can't hang out with the other kids when you were 12. They're not mature enough. Fleetwood Mac, banger. We'll take Fleetwood Mac. Fleetwood Mac, pretty good. We'll take that. Answer accepted. Oh, you know another banger. And this is on Remember the Titans too. James Taylor. Oh, James Taylor. Peak music. Linkin Park was peak. Don't say that right after I said James Taylor was peak, and then you're gonna come in and be like, so was Linkin Park. Linkin Park was fine, but not in the same sentence or conversation that we're talking about James Taylor. You gotta let that one breathe. Give it a little bit of time, okay? How dare you? Linkin Park is mid. It's pretty good. It was pretty good. It's pretty good. And then, oh gosh, I went to their concert. I'm just blanking on the name, but who sings Dear Maria? I got your picture. I'm coming with ya, Dear Maria. Count me in. Ah, so good. So good. Dude, I got hammered by these bots. Ariana Grande. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a fan of any of her music, but I don't think there's a more talented singer, not singer-songwriter, because obviously, like right now, that goes to Taylor Swift. She's an icon. She's a national treasure. But if you listen to Ariana Grande, her vocal range is insane, and it allows her to do like impersonations of anyone and still sing really well. It's kind of crazy how good of a singer she is. The Offspring? Oh man. So, circa 2008 was like the worst year of my life. That's when I was like in the fire academy. I was going to be a firefighter. I had my tendons cut on my hand. It was a career-ending injury. I had no idea what I was going to do. My biggest stress reliever was going to the gym and working out. I couldn't do that anymore. And my parents had a stationary bike. And I would rip that mother trucker up for 90 minutes, do a 90-minute ride, finish it, and then rip it up again to do another 90-minute ride. And Offspring had a song. It was like, show me how to lie. You're getting better all the time. Yeah, you're gonna go far, kid. I would just blast that full volume into my ears. Just pure rage. Pure rage. I was so mad. I was so mad. Do you know any metal, Corgi? No, metal's not my scene. Although I did go to a Bad Religion concert because one of my friends, when I was working at the Boy Scouts, was really into it. And there was a mosh pit there, and I was standing with 3 friends, and we were all just sitting on the outskirts of the mosh pit, just kind of watching, because we didn't want to get involved in the mosh pit. Well, I take that back. The guy who was really into metal, he ran into the mosh pit. It's me and the other guy. We're sitting on the outskirts because we're just drinking, listening to music. And I swear this guy comes out of nowhere. He's just doing a little jump around. He's on the periphery, and he just comes immediately and hits the other guy I'm standing with right in the nuts as hard as he could. Immediately falls to the ground. Security comes over as fast as they can. And it was just like, what the hell was that? We were just standing. We weren't even in the mosh pit. And also, like, even if you're in the mosh pit, who just hit someone in the balls? Bad Religion's not metal, they're punk. Some of their new stuff, I think, is metal. I am a big punk guy. I wouldn't classify Bad Religion as punk. Yeah, it's Bad Manner. Yeah, it was just so wild and like, brother, what the hell? What about this music inspired you to just come up and hit someone as hard as you could directly in the balls? Like, we had to leave. It was like, do we go to the hospital? And he's like, I'm not going to the hospital. I was like, okay. But it wasn't one of those little, like, middle school, like, taps. You go, oh, it hurts so much. But, like, this one was, like, literally took the wind out of him. He fell. He crashed immediately. Did they get arrested? I don't know. I don't know if they ever found the guy. The securities guard mindset wasn't so much trying to find the guy, it was helping get us out of there, which we appreciated. REM, dude, REM's a great way of saying, hey, you like music? You like this band? Oh, I don't like this band. They're too popular. I like different bands that are more niche that you wouldn't know about. How we doing? I mean, green team's kind of doing pretty well, but so is black team. We're all kind of at this awkward stalemate. Corgi, are you Messi or Ronaldo for the 6th time? I'm Asteroid. I'm the asteroid that comes down and kills both of them, so I never have to hear this discussion ever again. I'm the asteroid that kills both of them, takes them out in a single shot, so I never have to hear that question ever again. Oh, Team Asteroid, baby. Team Asteroid. Big Team Asteroid guy. How are we losing this? When I last looked, you had so many more troops. Corgi, can you check to see if you have farming simulator running in the background because we're getting a little bit of lag? No, I don't. Nothing should be lagging here. I even went through the effort of like taking everything off the C drive and seeing if that would maybe help, but I think it's just the internet at this point. Buddy, you gotta fight this guy. You gotta fight this guy. You have borders with this guy. Fight this guy. We have so many people that can take out their crown. We just need a little bit of help. We just need everyone to engage in one target. We take out their big guy and then we'll crush him later. But everyone just dedicate themselves to taking out the big guy. Many hands, light work. Many hands, light work. We'll fix the other problems we have, but let's get their big guy out of the way real quick. Good job, Norway. Keep up the pressure. Keep up the pressure. But we are running out of time. Fight this guy with the rest of your team. We have 6, 7, 8 million troops against 3 million. We could crush it really quickly if everyone just fought the same guy for more than 1 second. Fight the same guy and we can take him down. We're getting stalemated and letting the yellow team back into it. Take out this one guy really quickly. Charge, get involved. We take him out and then we can move on, capture all the black team and then fight yellow. Dude, it's just so wild watching everyone go off on an individual mission instead of just doing one collective thing together. There. Now you go capture all this black territory. Meow and Elliot fight this guy. And we'll pull this out. We'll pull this out. Man, that took so long. We let the yellow team take out our entire backlines because every single person on our team refused to fight with anyone else. And we just never could capitalize on anything. Oh, so frustrating. So frustrating. Green sold. We did a little. We did a little. People just need to zoom out of their individual fights and be like, what can we do as a team collectively? Not lost. I'm gonna be honest, even if green team comes back from this, it's not a victory. It's like, it's such a devastating positional loss that we had and then didn't capitalize on any of it together. It's pretty hard to watch. Black, you need to be looking over here for yellow. We'll see if this works. I saw my namesake standing AFK. Yeah, Elliot, I was wondering if that was you. Because, like, you went to go fight Pool instead of helping our team fight this guy. And I was like, what? I was like, I didn't question it at the time. I was like, Elliot's usually a pretty good player. But knowing that was, like, not you makes a lot more sense. I haven't been here for the past hour and a half. Okay, that makes sense. Elliot never takes the FR tag off. That's true. This is true. I mean, hats off to Meow for salvaging this position. I'd be a little bit surprised if the black team helps fight against green just because he literally wiped out their entire team right in front of his eyes. Green got big by taking out the other yellow player. But they are going to fight him because he is the crown. All three India players, by the way. You're kind of ruling out the black team. They're not out of it. Let's not say there's only 3 players left. Black team can still make some moves. Crazy comeback from yellow. I don't even count it as a comeback from yellow as much as it is a hard throw from green. Well, we'll play this one to the 15-minute mark or the 20-minute mark. Come back for me, by the way. Sure, I mean, as much as you're in this game, Divbuster with 36,000 pixels, sick comeback for sure. Sick comeback for sure, my guy. They have to choose a side. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. It's not, there's still 5 minutes left in this one, so it's not over yet. I don't know why you're joking about a Div Buster comeback. Because in Lobby 2, there are never full sends. People don't full send until the very end. So the likelihood of him closing a 70,000 pixel gap in 4 minutes is not very good. It's nothing against Div Buster. He is a great player. But anyone in this position would have a hard time winning this. So it's not crazy to say someone down 70,000 pixels isn't going to win. Div has been the last red since minute 2. Yeah, his team absolutely collapsed around him, 100%. They had no spawn together. The only red I ever saw on the map, I think, was Div Buster. I don't recall seeing another red player on the map at all. You can't win from positions like that. The biggest factor keeping Div Buster from winning is he's below 60,000 pixels, which is one of the big speed bonuses you get and how fast you can take land. And without that, and the way we play it, where it cuts off at the 20-minute mark and it's going to depend on the full send, he really has zero shot of winning unless he can get to 60,000 pixels. And even then, it's a long shot. Even then, it's a long shot. And that's the same for black as well. They're just, there's no chance they can win at this point. They can only decide who does win. What? Oh, I was about to say, what was that throw? We still have time. We still have time. I think the only way for red to win is green early full sending. That's like saying it's just like your football team's down by 14. And it's like, well, if a meteor comes right now and kills all the other enemy teams, but keeps our team alive and we can keep scoring, the game keeps going for some reason, we can win. Like, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. All right, minute 40 left, boys. Minute 40 left. Minute 40 left. Keep up the pressure. All right, last minute, last minute. All right, here's what's going to happen. These two are going to full send on green. And I think yellow wins it just by borders. As long as the yellow times it right, they win. All right, 20 seconds left. 20 seconds left. I think, yeah, everyone's going to full send green. Green put himself in a bad position where he has the crown. He's full sending this guy to make sure that he gets all the land. 3, 2, 1. Hey, Div Buster did come back with a well-timed full send. Well done, Div Buster. All right, let's go into our battle royale. What a victory. Yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one. Insane comeback. It was an insane comeback. I was a little bit surprised both players just kept letting you be in the game instead of taking a moment to break and then take you out once you got above 60,000 pixels. Guys, Dipbuster lost. No, we played two. We have to cut off the games because otherwise they'll last like 45 minutes. So in our lobby 2 games, we say whoever has the crown at the 20-minute mark is our champion. Yeah. And that was Dipbuster, so he did win. Yeah, we do play with a little bit different rule set over here. All right, and let's go to North America. Or you say, remember when you said Dipbuster didn't have a chance? He shouldn't have. He shouldn't have. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of things went well in his favor in that game, but realistically, he shouldn't have won. People just for whatever reason kept ignoring him. All right, load up. Good luck, boys. Good luck. Okay, bud. We're gonna do this. What an asshole. Congratulations, we lose together. We lose together. There you go. And you guys can take me out. I don't really care. I ain't gonna let someone stream snipe me like that and walk away. What an asshole. And lobby 2 as well. I'm at 90 seconds of delay. Then refresh the stream, guy. That's on your end. There's nothing I can do. Just hit the refresh button. It's the little like arrow that goes in a circle at the top of your screen. Why did you do that? Because you stream sniped me, brother. Easy decision. Easy decision. Oh, I got spawned through a little double the streamer. I'll just take you out. Sorry for Rory. I don't care. I don't really mind. It's just a little bit insulting, but at the end of the day, I don't really win these, so I'm fine. Somehow I'm strong. Somehow you are strong. Wow, somehow you are strong with just that island. What a god-awful position for you. I mean, best of luck, Irish Nami, but I don't think this one's going to go the way you want it to. That is quite an awful position. But like you said, somehow you are strong. Got Koshu, Uncle Nate. Where's Holland? Over here. Infinity is over here. And then who's this? Man, a lot of strong people. They're all going to stalemate each other. It's like the Three Stooges going through a doorway. It's going to be rough for them to all get out. Goodbye, Couture the wheat. Man, this is gonna be an interesting one because everyone's kind of getting to the point of all stalemating each other. But yet there's a ton of action happening everywhere. Little U full sends pool. That really helps out the Great Colony. Great Colony is gonna be a massive player. Tarn. Today, bud, I'm gonna put you in timeout. I'm just gonna need positive attitude from you today, okay? Just gonna need positive attitude for you today. You just adopted a very antagonistic. Anything we're doing isn't good. Anything Corgi says is bad. Let's just reset. Me and you. We have a great working relationship. Let's just reset it. And let's be a little bit more positive. All right, who is this? Jason? God, Jason, you have the ugliest borders on this entire map. That's gonna get you killed, bro. That's gonna get you killed. Oh man. I mean, it's a tough way. It's a tough position, Jason. I got full send for no reason. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Hey, thank you for subscribing, Daniel. I'm as compromising as a book on Stannis. Wow, that's a deep cut analogy. That's a deep cut. Oh, there's another full send from Stannis. And poor Jason, who's already in a weakened position, gets a little weaker. Pretty close to his red interest, though, so I don't know. Maybe he lives. But this is a tough position to take into the end game. Irish Nami, you did wrestle control of Greenland away. Wow. Color me impressed, although you're about to lose it to Elliot. Oh no, who would have predicted Elliot would have struck when you were weak? That's so shocking. Normie versus Elliot. Irish Nami's a pretty good player. It's just Elliot's entire strategy hinges on and he does this with absolute surgical precision, is capitalizing on you when you are like having a moment of weakness. You'll have like a 10-second window where you'd be like, if I can make it out of this 10-second window, I'll live. And surprise, surprise, Elliot's got a boat right there and he's going to crush you. Absolutely devastating. Oh, there's Blurry out of the way. Jason still lives somehow. He's surrounded by a lot of big players, though. I would be very shocked if Affinity, Forza, Morgoth don't eventually team up and fight him. Well, there's Mongol. There's Infinity getting stronger. Bad news for Jason. Bad news bears for you, old Jason. Somebody he needs to fall for his survival just got a lot stronger. And there we go. Kaimu's over here. Elliot with a perfectly timed boat to grab just as much land as he potentially could have. Surprise, surprise. Morgoth's getting a little bit ganged up on. Interesting. I mean, it's only 2. By the way, whenever the Crown throws up a peace sign, that's a great indicator that they know right now they're incredibly vulnerable. That is always like I'm about to die, so let's just all chill out. Everyone just ignore the fact that I have the Crown and 60,000 pixels. It's fine. It's fine. What's a good opening? I mean, on our Discord, we have tutorials for a bunch of openings. It matters very little, honestly, in the game, unless you're doing 1v1s. It's more so kind of like a bad craftsman blames his tools. So the game really hinges a lot more on like good decision making rather than having the best opening, right? Now, is Forza going to get involved fighting the crown is the question. Nope, he missed his chance. So he's stuck doing nothing for a while. Maybe he fights Jason. Jason's still alive? Yeah, again, it's not like it's he's been strong, but it's this position overall kind of prevents him from winning it. Just because the late game's going to be tough. Risky move by Koshu. Trying to fight Elliot. Forza gets involved in this one. Forza's just been looking for something to do. And I think it's the end of Forza, so I think Elliot's going to work down Infinity and let Forza kind of eat the bucket. Or kick the bucket, not eat the bucket. Could you imagine someone eating a bucket? Although I'm sure, you know, if TLC's taught me anything, is someone, my strange addiction, someone probably out there does eat buckets. Ooh, Colony ignoring Infinity and boating around. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. Corey and I please boom. You can do whatever you want. I will say there's always the option of waiting and seeing if the game develops in your favor. You can always boom. Now we got an interesting end game. Morgoth and Jason right in the middle, as well as Elliot. A great time for all of them. Jason, you lucky dog. You lucky dog. That might just be enough troops to prevent people from attacking you. Although, I don't know. I mean, Koshu has the option of fighting Morgoth, Jason, or Elliot. Now, that's a tough call to make. Morgoth, he has the best borders with. But Elliot and Jason might incur the wrath if they get engaged with Koshu. Great Colony might come up and fight them. But ASD, I think, is full dead here. I'm surprised no one's attacking him right now, but I think he's full dead, Zos. There's a boat war going on. Koshu's trying to get a position on Great Colony. That's a little bit shocking, I will say. Who is this boat boy over here? Is this anyone important? No. Okay, he's dead. Koshu's best move is Morgoth? I don't know. I don't know. It could be. It's a tough position to be in. Is the crown in kind of the middle of the game where everyone's kind of looking for their fight. When the game kind of stalls out like this and everyone's looking for your fight, the crown's not a great place to be, right? Great Colony, though, kind of casually going through and getting BB's land. BB full sends on Morgoth. So now Koshu has a lot of incentive to fight Morgoth and get borders with Great Colony. I think that is a pretty decent move there. I wouldn't be surprised if Jason joins in on that, but we'll see. We'll see. This is a very strategic end game. You got to really kind of line up your borders the way you want if you're going to win this. Winning from the middle is obviously the hardest place to win from. Jason is a good move for everybody. Yes and no. Yes and no. He is the weakest of everyone. Okay, there's the full send immediately. But because he didn't have great borders, yeah, I was about to say Koshu doesn't get over here, which is, you know, what you wanted to do. But so everyone's letting Koshu through. They're like, we're not taking on Great Colony alone. We got a wild one. We got a wild one. Koshu doesn't want borders with Great Colony. Everyone's just letting this square exist. Just nobody wants to. It's like it's too late, boys. It's too late. Morgoth going into the Great Colony. Does Elliot join along with that? Is the question. Morgoth absolutely not strong enough to do this alone. Koshu does take the bait and goes into Great Colony. Here goes everyone into Great Colony. Now this is a nice peel off opportunity for Koshu at some point. You don't want to finish off Great Colony, as you won't get the majority of the land. A lot of this land's going to go to Elliot. A lot of this land's going to go to Morgoth, and Koshu gets nothing out of this. So expect him to peel off sometime soon, potentially against Elliot. Yep, told you. Now we'll see how long this fight goes. The idea being is that you get two people to stalemate into each other, and then you take out the third. But in a game like this, where everyone's a little bit more heads up in lobby 2, it's harder to do those types of moves, and you can see everyone just immediately turns on Koshu. I'm happy I survived that long. Jason, yeah. You, against all odds, made it to the end game. I'm proud of you, big dog. I'm proud of you, big dog. You're my favorite YouTuber. Keep going. Well, thank you. That's very kind of you to say, my friend. Oh, Morgoth gets the crown. Big attack from Morgoth. Massive attack from Morgoth, in fact. But I think Elliot's too small, yeah, to continue on. I think both players are invested enough to taking him out. Great Colony not going after the land, though. Surely he sees it. Maybe he's not wanting to be the crown. Even with Elliot's full sins, no one's going after the land because I don't think anyone wants to have the crown. They just want to save that in their back pocket. But Koshu does go after it. It's going to be an interesting three-way battle. Yeah, we definitely have... Everyone tried to posture so that they could get better borders, but, you know, everyone was playing well enough to not let that happen. So here we are in a three-way endgame, which is always the best result in these battle royales. It means that everyone played to win. And when everyone plays to win, you have 3 to 4 players in the endgame who have a real shot at it. Yeah, good luck, everyone. We will play until the 20-minute mark, as is tradition. Damn, Koshu, this is the second time in the same map with the same spawns and the same end game, and you do me dirty. Yeah, Elliot, you had a real shot of winning that, and then Koshu just peeled off. I mean, it was, in his defense, a good move, but it was rough. It was rough. Because if you could have convinced everyone to keep fighting the Great Colony, I think you win this. Great Colony's a very good player, but Morgoth is fearless. Yeah, I mean, I don't know Great Colony, but I do know Koshu and Morgoth, and they are very good players. Great Colony's played a great game thus far, so I have no doubt that he's also a good player. Corey, why'd you full send on me? Because you stream sniped me, my guy. Pretty easy decision. Oh, I'm gonna ruin the streamer's game, but then the streamer ruined my game. No, he had an Uno reverse card this whole time. What? That's not fair. Hey, you're not allowed to play too. I'm supposed to take you out and get the LOLs for taking out the streamer. You're not allowed to fight me back. All right, a lot of good positioning from Great Colony, by the way. Mostly gearing up for a full send on Koshu. We'll see. Big attack there. Keeps Koshu as the crown. I'd be more tempted to fight Morgoth than Great Colony, because if you're the crown, you can't in this position. I feel like you want to lose the crown. You don't want to be the person at the end of the game that everyone full sends. So I think having the crown at the way we play it with ending it at the 20-minute mark, you need to avoid being the crown at the end game. Good boat from Koshu taking this island away from Great Colony. He's trying to de-incentivize everyone from full sending him. Morgoth going into Great Colony is interesting. Does take the crown away. Now, Koshu's got really good borders, I'm gonna say, with Morgoth, just because of this pocket right here. If he can avoid being the full send target and get Colony to full send Morgoth and he full sends Morgoth, I think he wins. It's tough because Colony's got this land down here. None of them are at the 160 speed 60,000 pixel speed bonus. We're in for a wild full send end game. A lot of this is going to come down to positioning and timing in terms of when to full send and who to full send, how many troops to full send. A lot of people have a lot of tricks up their sleeves for this portion of the game here. Morgoth going after that little section for Koshu. That is devastating for Koshu. If he loses it all, it hurts his chances of winning pretty heavily. But with a minute left, just over a minute left, Koshu did manage to keep that pocket. Well done, Koshu. I think that's pretty critical for your chances of winning this game here. Both players going after Morgoth pretty aggressively here. Everyone's in this game. The difference between first and third place is only about 10,000 pixels. We have a very close game happening here. Morgoth desperately trying to fight for that position. So is Koshu, though. He's not going to give up his island there. He knows it's his only chance of winning. Although with Great Colony taking the crown, it's not bad news for Koshu because that's a good full send for Koshu to send into Great Colonies. They've got great borders with each other. Great Colony might have slightly overplayed his hand there at the end. But we're down to the last 20 seconds. I don't think it's time to fight for a position. Koshu has the crown. 15 seconds left. Who's ever going to full send? Great Colony's been sitting on a lot of troops. Will the others have time to build back up to be as competitive here? 5 seconds left. 5 seconds remaining. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great Colony wins. Morgoth full sent Koshu, even though Great Colony had the crown. I think that was more so to make Koshu lose than to try and win. But great game played by all the same. Well done, boys. Well done. All right, let's go back to a team game. Tough battle had by all. That was an anyone could win it game for sure. Yeah, GG's, absolutely GG's. It was a great game to watch. Now let's try and get a big team game. Big team game. Not necessarily to make Koshu lose, but my borders were better. Yeah, but you full sent the guy without the crown early, which is such a hard. I think that maneuver only works if everyone else also full sends early. All right, but let's do this World 1 6-team game coming up. The game would have gone all night. Yeah, that's why we cut off every game at the 20-minute mark. Because at the end of the day, no one really wants to be here for 40 minutes as people stalemate and just like casually send boats. It's kind of, it inspires a lot more positioning when we put a time limit on it. All right, ready up, boys, ready up. Guy, hold up, hold. Everyone back up, everyone back up. Everyone back out, back out. Back out. There are 5 people with a corgi tag on. Everyone with a tag on, take it off. Everyone with a tag on, take it off. Take it off. We cannot go into a team game with this many people with tags on. We'll give you time. We'll wait it out. It's okay. Just take your tags off. No illegitimate teaming of any kind. Sorry, I didn't know. Just joined. No worries. No worries. You're fine. You're fine. That's why we backed out. We gave you time to fix it, and you did fix it. So thank you very much. Yeah, everyone instantly listened. That's how you know it was a genuine mistake, not a malicious attempt. But yeah, 6 people on one team guaranteed could unbalance the teams and make it unfair for everybody. Obviously was no one's intention of doing that, which is fine. We just did South America, which is very unfortunate for us. Maybe we forced through a map. What's a map we could play that we haven't played a lot today? So absolutely no World 2. We will not be doing World 2. Has anyone got a suggestion for a map we can vote on to speed this up? Europe? Okay, here's what we're going to do. Everyone go in the chat and type Europe 8 teams. There we go. All right, so next game up, Europe 8 teams. That'll be a good one to end on. We haven't done the Middle East today. We have. And honestly, I don't think it makes for a very great lobby 2. Actually, no, Middle East is pretty solid for lobby 2. But we'll stick with Europe. We'll stick with a fan favorite here. We haven't done British Isles today. No, we haven't, but people hate the British Isles. I personally love it, but people do be hating it. All right, ready up, boys. Ready up. We'll go with vanilla ice cream today. True. Europe is the vanilla ice cream of the maps. All right, good luck to everyone, but specifically the green team. Everyone else can go kick rocks. Oh, and the bots are not neutral. That's unfortunate. You know what? I'm kind of cooking down here. I think we're kind of cooking here. I think we're kind of cooking with gas. My PC keeps crashing. You might have a virus. Or have you cleaned out your PC's fans in a while? There might be a large collection of dust there. Let me ask you this, Blurry. Did you earlier today try and download GTA 6? No, this is for real. I got the secret code. It's for real. It's for real. It's for real. I'm gonna download GTA 6. I can pirate it, but it's not out yet. There we go. Block all that for us. Whoever this is, Geometry Dash, God bless it. But you're just trolling at this point. There's no need for you to be here. There's no need for you to ruin other people's games. All right, who we got on my team? We got Billy, we got Scon, we got Unite the World, we got ASD. And then who the hell is this? That's not helpful. And so a couple of our teammates went off to die, bravely die. Hey, all, what's up, Kelly? How are you? Kelly, Wildman 2582. I haven't cleaned my fans at all. Well, if your computer's a few years old, you might want to clean your fans. And you can do that. Honestly, the best thing you can do, a little, not sponsored, but this WinCool is really good. It's really good for cleaning out your keyboard and your computer. It's just a little battery powered fan, and it does a great work. There we go. Go ASD. Go, 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 go. Okay. ASD, as soon as you can, I need you to push through this guy because we got to block off this damn troll so we don't give away a lot of land. I'm going to try and take away his coastline here. There we go. Me perfectly behind you. Life's going well. Good moves, good moves. I go full donation mode. Very happy, very happy. Are you going to do domination streams? Yes, we do them every Tuesday. There wasn't a domination video this week because I was on the short time scale and I lost as Northern Cyprus. You play any FPS? I do with friends. I don't find them enjoyable by myself. But I was during the pandemic. My pandemic game was Rainbow Six Siege, and I was unemployed at the time. I got fired from my hotel job, like everybody else who worked in hotels. So, well, fired, laid off. Makes it sound a little nicer. And I played that. I got to Platinum 2 when there was only Platinum. I was pretty good. I was pretty good. Have you watched Jinxie? No, he is. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but his on-air persona is like nails on a chalkboard for me. I don't think there's more of an annoying person to watch via stream than Jinxie. And again, I'm sure he's a nice guy off stream, and I'm not his target audience. I get that. But like, I personally can't stand watching that man for more than 2 seconds. Again, sure, he's very nice. He's very successful, so he's obviously doing something right, but I can't stand it. Now, I would be maybe looking. Yeah, the black team's kind of getting destroyed. I'm surprised he's trying to push into to us, who's also pretty strong, instead of like pushing over to support his teammates. All Jinxie does is scream. Yeah. Although the funniest clip of all time on the internet exists from a Rainbow Six stream, and it was just a bunch of guys playing together. And if you want to have a good laugh, just Google, "Would you be there for me?" Rainbow Six Siege. Absolute hilarity. And it's not from Jinxie. No. This is the completely different group of guys. Just Google, "Would you be there for me?" Rainbow Six Siege. And it is the funniest clip that exists on the internet. AO Green. Yo, black though? Have you thought about black though? With 25%? Hell, we got one guy with the crown. That's our entire team. One guy holding 20% is better than 25% with 4 players. Absolutely, absolutely. But he's going to have some tough decisions as to where to go next. That's for sure. Everyone's going to be collapsing on Unite. There's nothing you can do about that. And it just becomes a hate for all of fighting the green team. Although when you look at it, it's not like he's winning by that much. Infinity's actually doing some sick moves with his partner Great Colony up north. That is also pretty concerning. Especially if you're on the black team. That is your entire power base gone. None of them had enough strength. That's just kind of the tough position you get put in sometimes, where your back lines are not as strong. Or your back lines aren't protected at all. Hold on, I'll be right back. I've been drinking a lot of water today. Yeah. Trouble in the neighborhood? Is there trouble? Is there trouble? All right, how are we looking? All right, green has managed to stay alive. Cyan has become a big threat on the board. Black is kind of out of it, so is yellow, but they both still have chances. Now, this is an interesting position for a Great Colony to be in. He has got borders with green. Really nobody else. Looks like everyone's fighting green right now, even though Cyan's got a lot more board control. We'll see how long this lasts. Everyone's going to need to pivot here shortly. Taran boating into black is a wild move. Remember, it's not just... yeah, the crown's flipped, and Cyan's got 40% of the board. Now is kind of the time to be looking at them. What happened? Nothing. My dogs were just barking, and then Ranger has like a little indoor bark that he's like, I know I'm not allowed to bark really loud indoors, but there's trouble outside. Can you move so we can watch the chair? Die in hellfire. I like this move on ASD's part, just getting this one player out of here. Now it becomes a question of, does he try and push it more? He could also potentially try and race down yellow, but that's a dangerous game. Yeah, it does look like he's going to try and boat. If you're in this position, you got to send enough troops to make it worthwhile. You got to send 1 million or more. That's good. Yeah, he doesn't expect it. He doesn't expect that big of a boat, and it lands. Oh, but it gets immediately countered. Well done. Well done, Great Colony. Chair stream OP. Yeah. Now is kind of the point, though, where ASD might need to start looking at just fighting Infinity. I think this boat's taking a long time. It did land, though, which is nice. But you're about to lose all your friends over here, ASD, and you're 50,000 pixels behind. I think he's getting too lost in the sauce. Yeah, I was about to say, I think you got to fight Infinity. Good boat technique, though. Oh, and he does get the lion's share of the land. Well done. Well done. That's Scion's teammate down. I like Luke the headset more. Okay, so we're calling the headset Luke. Nice. All right. Simplified. Everyone's got one teammate. We got the big battle going on between the Crown and ASD. Black is also joining in. So is Yellow. Yellow has just hit 60,000 pixels, so he gets that speed bonus as well. No real full... Oh, Corgi, donate. You know what? I honestly forgot I was in this game. I just assumed I was dead. That's my bad. I forgot I was still here. Ooh. That's my bad. I'm sorry, teammate. I just assumed I was dead. I don't really usually have the pattern. Full send from Taran, though. That shakes up the board. Now it's fight Scion or lose. This is another tough battle we got going on here. They're pretty even, though. Pretty even. The biggest winner of this one's been BB. He's been able to attack unfeathered. Or whatever. Which is great for him. Remember, we're playing this till the 20-minute mark. The 20-minute mark. Lots of highs and lows still to go. 6 minutes remain on the board. It's a three-way now. Whoa! I'm still in. BB's jumped up to second place. Ooh, they might just see if we both keep fighting Infinity, who does he full send? That is a nice gamble to play. It is a definitely potential one. We'll see if BB wants to do that or if he turns and burns and fights the crown. He's the one who decides whether he turns and fights ASD. So now it's a question of who is Infinity going to full send if both players keep pushing this. He turns on ASD. Not a bad move and a dangerous one for me personally, as he doesn't have to go very far to get to me, and that's a little bit extra land for BB. But that then kind of turns BB into the threat. BB's almost the crown right now. BB does become crowned. Oh, he almost got me. He's pushing for it. He's pushing for it. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. What's Infinity doing? He's just vibing. He's just vibing. Want to see if these two go low on density. Maybe see if he can strike him. Nope, he's going after ASD. Nice back and forth we got going here. Infinity has decided he's not going to pick a side, which I do think is a little bit of a mistake. I think you could benefit the most by getting back in this game. You're still 60,000 pixels down from 1 and 2. All right, BB now has the crown. There's an attack on BB. BB stays on ASD. ASD regains the crown. Infinity should be fighting. Yeah, very rarely is your best move not to do anything. In a regular game, that might be fine because you could bank on one of these players full sending. But typically your best move is fighting whoever the crown is and playing both sides. Yeah, if you're not 160,000 pixels, there's no chance of winning. Yeah, it's coming down to the last 3 minutes. Now we're in the full send mode. Infinity briefly had the crown himself there. The borders are in ASD's favor. Not really if he loses this over here. That'd be pretty detrimental to him. He's got to keep his mainland Europe stonks up. Infinity kind of getting a pass though. He did drop down to 150. If I'm either one of these two players, my entire goal is to fight the other two, but then if Infinity gets above 160,000, I immediately attack him. Maybe only has one full sin choice. Yeah, and it is really into Infinity for sure, which is why he's trying to fight ASD so much, is it's competition for these lands that he can get. There's Infinity jumping back up into first. Does that inspire the boys to change targets? ASD does immediately. I think he's just trying to get like a reprieve from BB and just be like, hey, can we fight this guy for like one cycle? Needed to get this back on. 20-minute mark? Yeah, we're playing till the 20-minute mark. So a minute 30 left. Minute 30 left. And here goes BB again. Oh, he did try and take me out. Nope. Nope. No, 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 no. Oh, he got me. Good move on BB. Good move on BB. I mean, BB and Infinity both full sin each other, so ASD has the advantage right now, potentially, but this does kind of change the board here a little bit. All right, we're in our last minute. We're in our last minute. Gorgie was so close to surviving. Yeah, I was so close. ASD did such a good job protecting us. All right, everyone's still 160,000 pixels. We're in the last 10 seconds of the game. We'll see what everybody does. Attack right now might be a little bit on the foolish side. There's the full sins early, and it's BB. I think if ASD split his full sins into Infinity and BB, knowing that BB's best move was full sin over there, he could have won. Well done, BB. Well done, BB. Big game from BB. All right, boys, but that is going to do it for today. So as we do start to wrap things up, just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Especially if you made this far in the video. If you have made this far in the video, hey, give it a thumbs up. Really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. But for now, boys, I will see you in the next one.